What's going on, Morning Fanatics? Albert Torres here with another episode of the Morning Fanatic Podcast. Man, week 2 of the NFL season is in the books. A great weekend of football. And man, I can't believe I'm actually saying this. It was a great weekend of college football as well. Now, I'm not a college football guy. Never have been. But damn you, Coach Prime. You've got me watching some Colorado State and Colorado football. And it was an epic game. Epic finish. Can't believe I'm saying this. I actually stayed up and watched a college football game until 1:30 a.m. Can't believe it. And, you know, the Morning Fanatic, we like to cover all sports in general. I know we usually cover basketball, football, a little bit of soccer here and there. But I want to acknowledge an appearance this Friday that happened from the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, the Brahma Bull, the jabroni beating, pie eating, eyebrow raising, trail blazing, the people's champ. The Rock made an appearance on Friday Night SmackDown. And, you know, SmackDown was in Denver, Colorado, just 45 minutes to an hour away from Boulder. And, you know, he also made his appearances there. So I was pretty pumped that The Rock showed up on SmackDown. Hadn't seen him in a while. Him and John Cena, cool moment together. But enough of that. Let's get this show on the road. And we've got the crew here ready. Black Mamba, Filthy Texican. How are you guys doing today?
Doing great, bro.
It doesn't matter what you are doing today. I'm just kidding. Just thought I'd be in the moment. But how you fellas doing?
That was a good set.
Fantastic. Yes, man. I know we missed last week, trying to make it up for it. But, you know, let's... any thoughts real quick before we jump into it? Anything to say?
Let's get right into it.
Let's get right into it, fellas. So, week 4 of the college football season is underway, and so is the 2023 Heisman Trophy race. USC quarterback Caleb Williams is currently the odds-on favorite to win the Heisman. He would only be the second player to ever win back-to-back Heismans since Ohio State star running back Archie Griffin didn't back in 1974 and 1975. If Williams were to drop off, who has a better shot at claiming the Heisman? Colorado quarterback Shedeur, if I'm pronouncing it right, Sanders, or Texas quarterback Quinn Ewers? Joey, feel like you got something to say here.
Hey, Colorado's doing some fucking things over there. But I'm going to say Sanders is going to have his handful. He got a little bit exposed from this last game. It's going to be kind of hard the next couple of weeks without Hunter. I know they all go, he's going to be out for 3 weeks, and that means 2 out of those 3 games is going to be against Oregon and USC. USC is obviously with Caleb Williams, so that's going to be a Heisman. If he can pull out some W's on these next 3 games with solid performances, that will put him up to saying like, wow, okay, it's not just about the talent around him, it's about his talent elevating everybody else. Ewers took a step back on this last game. I think he should have beaten them, you know, soundly, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things are going. Right now, I think it's still Caleb Williams' race to lose. So we'll see.
Okay, and out of the 2, who do you think, if Williams were to drop off, who do you think has a better shot, Sanders or Ewers?
Honestly, Ewers.
What?
I hate to say it's Ewers. Yes, Ewers, because I think he did something that, real quick, in the article, I forgot to share this with you guys. So apparently after the win against Alabama, he called a team meeting. Usually those players-only meetings are only called against, but that's something that he's never done, ever, his entire time there. So it goes to show that he's matured. He said apparently called a team meeting to kind of keep the team on track. I'm like, hey, don't let this W go to your head. We still have a long fucking season to go, and let's keep this ride going. So I'm excited.
Don't
Carlos?
hook 'em.
So you think Ewers?
Yeah, I have a feeling Colorado's hot start is going to sizzle down, and they're going to end up a solid team, a good team, but I don't think they'll make enough noise towards the back end of the college football season to still be considered a Heisman winner. I hope I'm wrong, but I believe it's going to be between the USC quarterback, last name Williams, and Ewers from Texas.
Okay.
Real quick, I think Travis Hunter, if he didn't get hurt, I think Travis Hunter would have had a better chance of making the Heisman
than Sanders.
I
agree.
What he's doing hasn't been done in a long time. Yeah. And performing. I'm not just playing. He's fucking performing. So.
Well, the way things are going since 1974 and 75, nobody's won back-to-back Heisman trophies. So I have a feeling that Williams probably will drop off at some point. I could be wrong, but I think I'm going to go with Sanders. And this is why, like, Ewers actually has the third best odds. Sanders has the 6th. But I think that this whole hype that, Coach Prime has, man, he has everybody watching. Everybody. I'm not saying I'm fucking somebody, but even me that doesn't like college football.
The ratings aren't going to get him the trophy, though.
Everybody's watching, man, and everybody's like...
They don't give you the trophies for ratings, bro.
Yeah, but after every big win, okay, so I'm going with all the hype is going to give him the edge over other quarterbacks that might be overseen. So I think the Travis Hunter being out, sure, it could hurt the team and maybe come with losses. But if Travis Hunter was in there, like you guys said, Travis Hunter was probably going to get that Heisman, if any, out of that team. But I think Sanders has the better opportunity. He's second in the nation in passing yards so far, including that first game, 510 yards, which a little sneaky quarterback could come in. That Michael Penix Jr. guy, he seems pretty good looking at the stats, and he has the second best odds out of Washington.
He
has the second.
Coach Prime's gonna be upset, but I don't believe he can keep it up the whole season, bro. I don't believe.
Now Washington out of that strength of schedule.
Right.
That's not even
so that's why I'm not worried about that, and that's why I give Sanders the edge. And then check this out. Look, in the last 30 years, there's been 6 Heisman Trophy winning quarterbacks that won the award without either playing in the BCS championship or college football playoffs for the season. You want to know who 6 are those? Carson Palmer in 2002, Tim Tebow in 2007, RG3. I guess I missed the date on that. Johnny Manziel in 2012. That's just in the BCS era. And then in the college football playoffs, it's been Lamar Jackson in 2016. And then last year, Caleb Williams. So he doesn't necessarily need to be in those championship games.
I didn't say championship games. I said the numbers are not going to be there. The stats. I think once more defenses show up, Albert. I think you're enjoying the good 2 wins that you've seen, but
if he beats Oregon and he beats Williams in a head-to-head, he's going to be the favorite, right? Right there.
No.
From then on, I would probably have very little to say after that because he's knocked out 2 conference ranked teams. And yeah, if he puts up, not just if he wins, if he puts up the numbers,
right, which he's gonna have to. But Joey,
here's the thing, real quick, is like now we already went away from the preseason. We're gonna pay you. No. We're gonna pay you to play against you guys. Because it's the lesser teams, the outside conference games. The first 2-3 weeks are usually the outside conference games. Now we're gonna go into conference play. This is where things are going to get, pretty good. So now Texas is going to start to play the fucking other Big 12 teams. Trojans are going to, USC, also Colorado, they're going to start to play the other Pac-12 teams. So things are going to get pretty interesting the next couple weeks. So
yeah,
should be.
I think these 2 games are going to be crucial for Sanders. That could bump him up to the number 1. If he beats that, Oregon is 10,
6?
If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Oregon is 10, and then if he ends up beating that head-to-head and he outplays him, man, he'll be up there, and it's going to be his Heisman to lose, especially with Travis Hunter being out. Who knows how long he's going to be out? Even if he comes back, there's no way at that point that he's going to end up getting a Heisman because he's been out. But I don't know, man. I think just all the hype, all the eyes watching, something special is going on in Colorado, man.
And Oregon has Bo Nix, who also, he was a fucking star going into Auburn, and then he got shitted on. So now he's in Oregon, and he's playing fucking good too. So don't even sleep on him either.
Yeah, that's a little dark horse for you.
For the Heisman, yeah.
Did David Akers get traded a couple hours ago?
Yeah, he did.
I was asleep. Oh, where'd he go? I was asleep.
Minnesota.
All because he wants to bang McVay's wife.
But all right, and then Joey, I'm gonna give you the floor here a little bit.
Did you see Shefty's tweet? He quoted him. Oh, I gotta find the tweet.
We'll get that later. But Joey, what did you want to talk about? Texas and Colorado?
No. I was a quick shout out, but adding on to what you said about primetime. Primetime does have the ratings and does have the views, and what he's doing. I don't want to insult him and say he's not a good coach because I really don't know. What he is? No. Because I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying I don't know how much play calling he's really doing. That's what I think. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to use those terms. I'm not gonna go that route. But what I am gonna say, his fucking name is recruiting and is going to out recruit a lot of schools. This past Saturday's game day with The Rock, what The Rock was saying, what he was complimenting, and Prime is fucking perfect, bro. I think he's becoming more of a businessman in this fucking thing, to where like right after The Rock fucking hyped him up, he said, "Did you hear that, recruits? Did you hear that?" Like he fucking knows what he's doing. Mm-hmm. And it's gonna be scary the next couple of years to see how he does. He supposedly, I think he already told his kid and Travis Hunter, like, "Hey, y'all are coming back next season. Y'all aren't fucking going to the draft."
But he's a smart guy though, man. Like, look, he hires the right people. You know, if he's not good at play calling, then he's gonna get somebody that specializes in that. He's in charge of galvanizing the troops, putting the pieces together, and he's gonna lead them.
He's a heck of a motivator too. So
yeah, heck of a motivator too.
I like what he's doing in Colorado. I'm excited. He does have people, non-college football people watching, and I'm glad. Fucking made you stay up to 2 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Fuck yeah. Man, I can't believe that shit. Fucking games. That's why I don't watch the fucking Lakers, or as much, because they fucking keep me up.
But it's exciting, and shout out to Texas. Keep it strong. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not even gonna get my hopes up. They fucking do this to me every fucking year. I get the whole, Texas is back. No, fuck no.
Then they go on a 5-game losing streak after I watch every game.
Yeah, exactly.
You should come up to the Red River rivalry, culero.
I want to try to go to a game. That's something I would want to go, but I don't know. I saw those tickets before. It's fucking ridiculous.
All right, guys. Well, any
state fair. Chingos of people.
Any last thoughts on college football? That's enough of that shit for college football, man. Can't believe I'm actually...
Whole segment,
man. A block. Starting off with it. Can't believe it. But, all right, guys. Well, we're going to move on to our next topic. And it's the Chicago Bears quarterback, Justin Fields, expressed frustration with his performance in a 27-17 loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, describing his play as robotic and acknowledging that he's been overthinking on the field. He mentioned that coaching may be a factor in his struggles, emphasizing the need to play more freely and instinctively. Justin, coaching the main factor for your recent struggles?
Could be, coaching, I think. But, at the end of the day, it makes it, they're doing their job when they're giving me, what to look at and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I, can't be thinking about that when the game comes. I prepare myself throughout the week, and then when the game comes, it's, it's time to play free at that point. So, just thinking less and, playing more.
Fellas, who's to really blame for Justin's and the Bears' recent struggles?
May I?
Mm-hmm.
Front office. Everybody that doesn't put on pads and ends up on a field on Sundays. General manager, scouts, owner, the city, everybody in Chicago is fucking that up. Bro, we saw Swagoo. Well, I saw Swagoo this morning on Get Up apologize on live TV to Mitchell Trubisky.
Yes.
It's not.
What about Jay Cutler?
What about that motherfucker?
No
He just
apologies
robbed
for
them
him?
blind. Nah, he robbed
Hey,
them
maybe
blind.
he just
was
didn't
good.
give a fuck either, too, because of the way it was being run. You don't know him now. Maybe he was just
yeah,
like, fuck this.
I would play that card if I realized how incompetent my bosses were too.
Joey, I know you had a quite bit to say or wanted to say.
The Bears are the Timberwolves of the fucking NFL. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's like, what are you doing? It's like the Timberwolves. Why the fuck are you trading for Gobert when you already have fucking, Cat? What the fuck are you doing? That was a smart move, trading away the first pick, getting DJ Moore. But you have to get DJ Moore the ball in order to fucking produce. What the fuck are y'all doing? I hate to even say it to compliment this, but the Colts, they had a direction. They knew they fell in love with Anthony Richardson. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna go take somebody from the Eagles, coaching. Hey, whatever you did to Jalen Hurts, we want you to do this here because this is the quarterback we're gonna get. We're not gonna make this guy something he's not. Fields finally has the same coordinator back to back. Unfortunately, it's the same fucking results. This guy's run dominant. He has a good arm. He can make some plays. Run the RPOs. Run the top. Give him fucking time. Let him make. No, what are they doing? They want him to fucking stay there for 5, 6, 7 seconds in the pocket with that shitty offensive line, and he can't fucking produce. He can't. It's fucking horrible. They're not allowing him to grow. They're gonna waste another quarterback's talent, and it's gonna be to one of those things where the quarterback's gonna want to go there. It's fucking sad. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they're just. It's like, honestly, I think that's kind of like, I'm taking it as like they're intentionally hurting people's careers. Like, people, you're right, Carter. Like, people have to fucking go. Like, some people need to take responsibility for that shit. And
Bro,
Trubisky,
they're so bad.
yeah.
They're so bad. They're not even gonna play in the city of Chicago anymore. The whole fucking debacle that's happening there, they're gonna go build a stadium somewhere else. Because Soldier Field never. It's too. There's too many politics in the city. There's too many regulations that they can't get around to making that place any better. And they're gonna move away from the city of Chicago. They're gonna end up in the suburbs. Mark my words. And even then, nobody's going to come see them. Nobody goes now in the city of 4 million people. Who the fuck is going to drive out to the suburbs in fucking -degree weather? Nobody.
Yeah, I was reading how Justin Fields was, initially the sound bites that everybody was putting on, of course, they were putting that he was blaming the coaches, no accountability for himself. Eventually, throughout the whole interview, he did take accountability. That at some point, basically, he's just like, hey, look, I know the coaches want him to, during the preseason, they wanted him to practice staying in the pocket, being a pocket quarterback. And you know what? At some point in time, just like you said, you just got to be like, hey, fuck it. I can't stand here for 5 seconds. I got to go out and do something.
Let him loose.
Yeah. Just the coaching staff is just incompetent. They don't see the talent that's there. He can throw. It looks like he has potential there. He just needs an offense that's tailored to him, or an offensive coordinator that's going to be tailored to him. In the last 27 games, the Bears are 5-22. He's been sacked 101 times.
Oh my God.
He has a 59.8% completion percentage, 31 fumbles, 8 of those lost. And he's averaging only 156.5 yards per game. That's not good, man. I mean, at some point...
The only impressive thing from that is that all those fumbles were not really lost.
Yeah. And I mean, at some point in time, until he does get a coach or somebody that's going to be tailored to him, we're really not going to know. Ah, man, where's the picture? I was looking at this. Fuck. I don't see it.
The Bears,
but
it's not necessarily going to help Fields, but the defensive coordinator resigned.
I saw this random, I guess, meme. I don't want to say meme or picture online where it said the greatest bust of all time. And it's what was that guy? Jack Russell or Russell? What was it?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Jamarcus Russell. There we go. And they put his stats side by side to Justin Fields, and they were very close and almost identical.
And that's a fucking insult to Fields. That's a fucking insult to Fields because Jamarcus Russell
didn't even
fucking try. He legit didn't care. He was worse than fucking Jay Cutler. And Jamarcus Russell was just
was back when, not ready.
The talent of the draft was fucking shitty, and all it took was just one fucking bowl game and a fucking viral video of him throwing 60 yards from his knees. That's all it took. And Al Davis, God rest his soul, he fucking fell in love with him. He's like, oh, that's my quarterback. That's all it took.
Just win, baby.
Yeah. But that's an insult. Field is way more talented than that.
So just to
and
close,
it's sad that they just cannot. Here's the pro. If they want to look something pro, they need to stick with him. And those projected 2 top 5, 10 picks that they're going to get next year, because they also own Carolina's pick.
Go to the offensive line.
They need a offensive line, and they need a defensive star. That city was known to having a the linebacker. Obviously, they let go of Khalil Mack, but they need somebody in the other offensive line, but they need to give him some kind of protection.
Go for an end rusher.
Somebody, anything.
Put some pressure.
Something to give them excitement. A leader. They needed a defensive leader, basically.
Yeah.
So.
All right, guys. Well, tough for Justin Fields. We'll see how the rest of the season plays up. They are 0-2, and they are on a 12-game losing streak since October of 2022. Ooh. Sucks. But, all right, guys. You know who is not on a losing streak? The Dallas Cowboys are off to a strong start in 2023, winning their first 2 games convincingly. Their dominant defense leads the league in points allowed, yards surrendered, and takeaways. Although their offense hasn't peaked yet, it's been effective in scoring, and quarterback Dak Prescott has yet to turn the ball over. Pat McAfee, could my preseason assessment of Mike McCarthy fixing Dak be coming to fruition?
Yeah, and I know, and I said this last week, and Unc, I'll let you kind of take a bite at this apple, obviously, after this little thing. Like, I think what Ryan Clark said is very valid here. You know, Ryan Clark's winning Emmys, is on Monday Night Football Countdown, talking over Scott Van Pelt. He's doing his thing. He's got a big brain. He's talking about Mike McCarthy being in his bag. It does look like it's 2011, Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay Packers, when they would go on to win a Super Bowl against the Pittsburgh Steelers, big Mike McCarthy's hometown. He's a Yinzer through and through. Dak goes 31 of 38, 255, 2 tuds. Now, he did hit Sauce Gardner right in the chest, which should have been an interception, but the plays are coming in efficiently. CeeDee Lamb seems to be always open. Tony Pollard's going to do his thing. The tight ends are doing it. I think this year is different for Dak Prescott because I think this year Mike McCarthy is going to be a guy that's going to be able to take him there. Kellen Moore. I got respect for Kellen Moore. Chargers 0-2.
I love hearing him speak.
If the Cowboys come up short once again in the playoffs, are Micah Parsons' days in Dallas coming to an end?
Nah, because he's going to get it back.
I want to go in that direction too, but before I do, I think Joey has a lot to say about this.
Going back on the Dak stuff. Going back on the Dak stuff. The habits are still there. I'm glad he brought that up. That Sauce Gardner pick, that was a pick 6 game-changing play away.
Agree.
But McCarthy does have Dak playing better, but he's playing safer.
What did I say, Joey, about that?
Safer.
That's all we need.
That's what you need, but that's not gonna win you games. That's not gonna get you.
It is. We don't need to score. Our defense is gonna score for us.
But that defense needs Dak to play smart and turnover free. Once he goes back and start turning over that ball, that defense can't do it all by themselves. But that's what I'm saying. He needs to play safer. But when it comes down to it in the playoffs, you can't play like that.
There will be at least 2 games where the defense bails out Dak. I guarantee it.
They're in the playoffs, that's when you need your quarterback to come out and give you some fucking plays.
Right.
And I think his plays are just a little too safe. It's like you're babying him too much.
I for once don't fear his interceptions or a fumble because I know our defense is going to get us the ball right back.
But look at this, Joey. Going back to babying him. Look what fucking Kellen Moore was doing. Lo tenía como un pinche gunslinger. Thought he was fucking Brett Favre or fucking Tom Brady in 07.
You're right.
McCarthy?
Look how much he's regressed. Yeah, like.
There's no.
What about the red zone stats?
No, yeah. That's the one that I
agree with you.
I actually wanted to fucking make a reaction video, but my internet fucking went out. It was a rare time, so I never did it. But no, yeah, you're right. And I don't know if I was talking about it I talked to a bunch of people.
No field goals. We need touchdowns.
Yes, in the chat, and then with fucking George and the fantasy football one that we're in, and then Deus too. I was fucking saying, no more fucking field goals. Our defense is coming up with fucking turnovers. At that point, I feel that McCarthy's red zone execution on the plays, he needs to do better there. He's doing great getting them to the red zone, but I think at that point, it's not much of a McCarthy thing. It's going to be a Dak thing there, where he has to get better.
And that's where McCarthy and Rodgers started to really bump heads, is because that's when Rodgers was like, no, fuck these safe calls. I'm going to change the call. I'm going to change the call on the line, and I'm going to run this play. And obviously his plays were being more successful because he was running the show when it got closer to the fucking end zone. And that's when they started to get into it. And I mean, obviously, who was a more successful guy? It was Rodgers. So, but I don't know. I don't want to get too. I'm talking about plays and stats wise.
Okay.
I'm talking about at that point where it comes out where Aaron Rodgers at one point he was basically calling his own game. He was going against McCarthy's fucking play calls.
Right, but then like this is the difference with Dak and Aaron Rodgers, where Rodgers, he does calculated risks, where Dak Prescott is like, fuck it. Somebody's going to catch it there.
Like that Sauce Gardner pick, that should have been a bit like he fucking pump faked, continued to stare him down. I'm like, I should throw it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to throw it.
You know, and Dak Prescott, the way I loved how McCarthy was calling the game at the beginning, he had Dak going 13 of 13 for the best start of his career, like completion-wise, the best streak. 13 of 13, and then somewhere in that second quarter, as soon as that fucking almost pick six happened, is where like he started getting shaky. He missed like 2 or 3 more passes. He missed one to the fucking top left to one of the tight ends where it was just a.
So let me ask you this: you think it's him misreading the defense, or thinking I can still get the ball there, knowing he shouldn't throw it there?
I think it's a mix of both, where there are times where he's probably I still go back. I've been saying this probably for the last fucking 2 or 3 years, where his pre-snap like thinking, like it's not there, man, because some of, like Joey says, he's just looking straight at his target. And when you're doing a pre-snap, when you're thinking about that, oh, I'm going this way, you're thinking already that play's gonna be there, and you're looking away the safety. You're looking away the linebacker. You're not staring, waiting for that person. Like he needs.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
It's like when you're running the pass, it's like 1, 2, 3, and then like let me go back to 1. It's just like no, I'm gonna wait. No, I want 1 to be open. It's like fuck it.
Yeah. And he should. He should
I'm
know.
sorry. I don't know if it's to the injury maybe, because obviously it's supposed to be like 1, 2, 3, go back to 1, see if it's still there. If it's not, fuck it, run 2, 3 yards, slide. That's it. But I mean, I don't know.
I don't know,
See
man.
how it goes.
I really think the difference too, like when you've said, Joey, that Romo being in his ear, like it's like kind of Zach Wilson when Aaron Rodgers was in his ear during the preseason, that he was playing better. Right now, there's nobody in his fucking ear for Zach Wilson, and he's fucking.
Aaron Rodgers was in this game, was he?
Nah, was he still recovering? He's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna be there for a while. I think.
I wouldn't show up.
Wait, he'll show up
Fuck
through
New York.
but
Fuck
look,
New York traffic. Injured? Fuck
Going
no.
going back to the end question. I know you said that the NBA, it's not the NBA where players are not loyal, but at some point, Micah's gonna have to realize he is the defense. You take away Micah Parsons from that fucking rushing attack, those corners, those secondaries, everybody
Joey.
else is just about they're.
But
stop.
that defense has gotten better.
Only Gilmore can honestly say he's a shutdown corner, but he's already on the.
Doug, I saw this stat on Pro Football Focus that Trayvon Diggs, when being thrown to him, he is averaging a 1.0 quarterback rating.
When Michael Parsons is probably on the field. I'm telling you, he changes everything. He makes the quarterbacks uncomfortable, and they're making them the quarterbacks are making uncomfortable throws, which causes easier turnovers for the help guys. I know it's. I'm not trashing on everybody else. I'm just saying, Micah Parsons is the fucking defense. You take him out, everybody else's progression is gonna go down. There's no way
there are other Pro Bowlers on that defense, Joey. Like, I get what you're saying.
They became Pro Bowlers because of him. They became Pro Bowlers. The only one I can say is Gilmore.
Lawrence?
He did it before.
Lawrence has been there since before Micah got there, right?
DeMarcus Lawrence, yeah.
And I mean, this is the other line, but Zach Martin's also a Pro Bowler too.
Sean Lee was there. Van Der Esch was a Pro Bowler too.
We've got one at every level, man.
No, I'm just talking about defense alone.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, one at every level.
We've got one on the line. We've got one in the linebackers, and we've got a corner.
I mean, okay, let's chill on the Pro Bowl over here. The backup for the Ravens fucking made the Pro Bowl. I mean, let's the Pro Bowlers were giving out like fucking candy the past couple of years. So, but that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, Micah, yes, he deserves a bag and fucking more. To be honest, he deserves fucking ownership, like stake in ownership, the way he's fucking playing. But do not. Me personally, I would not be surprised if.
Here we go.
When is he up for a bag?
A blank check. He's gonna write what he wants.
When is he up for this blank check? When is his contract over?
He could be the highest paid, whatever Bosa or whoever got more than that.
What is it?
At the end of the season.
What is his rookie season? Is this his fifth year?
No, he can start already being extended.
So it's what, year 3, 4?
Yeah,
3.
4.
3. He's gonna go into 4.
He's going into 4. 5th year is an option by the team.
Right, but they're gonna pay him. They have to pay him.
I'm not saying they're not gonna pay him. Do you think Jerry Jones is going to run that usual NFL owner? Hey, I'm gonna tag you.
No, he's not going to play that. He's not going to play that card with him.
Yeah, nah, I don't think so either.
By that time, that's what, 2 years from now?
It's gonna be. He's in his third. Next year will be 4th.
Do this at the end of this season.
If they don't get to the Super Bowl before that 6th year, I'm gonna say 6th year, because I'm very confident it's gonna get brought up to the table. It's like, hey, look, this is the number we want to pay you, but if we can wait till next year to pay you this, we can pay this and this and this. It'll give us another chance. If I know, this is hypothetical. I'm just saying, do not be surprised if people around him or outside noise, previous players, I'd be like, hey, nah, bro, You need to get out of there. You can get the bag anywhere you want. Or do the whole, which is what the NFL players are starting to do, is get that guaranteed money in your fucking contract where that's going to go no matter wherever you go. So
right. But the price, what team is going to pay the price? You know it's going to be 5 first-rounders for Micah Parsons. No. Especially if he wins Defensive Player of the Year this year, the Cowboys are going to pay him after the season for sure. And they're going to extend him.
No, the money goes up.
He's going to get MVP votes, and he's going to be the highest paid defensive player in the league, bro. I don't know what we're even talking about.
The money's going to go up.
We're talking about Joey's really hypothetical that he's going to leave the fucking Cowboys. It's not happening.
There's no way, yeah.
You can want it, Joey. You can pray it, you can tell me you're sneaky. It's not happening.
The money, just because of the money?
Social media is
the
not
number one fucking team in the NFL because it's the best franchise in the fucking planet.
Yeah, that star in his helmet,
in the planet, bro.
That star in his helmet, he thrives, man. He doesn't give a fuck about the noise at all.
He wants to go wear a fucking orange helmet in Cleveland. You think he wants to go put a fucking ugly ass bird in Arizona? You think he wants to put a fucking stupid ass S in the Pittsburgh? Ain't no way, bro. Fucking star all day. Ain't no fucking way he's gonna pick a better team.
Yeah, man. Like he can still wait and see what Trey Lance has to offer if they let Dak Prescott go.
They're making it seem like.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
No. Yes, Joey's making it seem like this is green, but I know it can be greener. What are you talking about, bro? When the bag's already there, you're in the number one team and the number one everything.
This is the one situation.
You're gonna be the number one paid player. It is the number one franchise. It is the number one defense. ¿Qué más quieres, mijo?
Number one talked about team in the whole NFL. We could be 1-12.
Any headlines, no matter what his stats are, in any other helmet.
Just don't be surprised if it.
I will not be. I will not be.
There's no need. There's no need to even consider that because it's not fucking happening.
All right, fellas. Well, man, it's a good topic.
And watch him get some fucking snaps at tight end too. He already told us he's fucking doing it with the practice squad.
Oh yeah. Man, this guy.
Guaranteed MVP votes too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He could very well be the MVP and Defensive Player of the Year.
He's gonna win defensive, but he's gonna challenge for MVP. If it's not a mediocre quarterback with 15 wins, it has to be his fucking trophy.
Quick question before we move on. You think Dak's feeling some type of way? Where he's not getting all the attention? No, where he's not getting the attention? Where it's always him, me, the leader?
You haven't done enough to get attention. You got paid. If you want attention, do more.
I feel that Micah is the leader now. Not Dak anymore. Micah, everyone is for Micah. I don't think for Dak.
If you're the quarterback and someone else is telling you, hey, bro, don't worry about the talking. I got it.
Sucks.
And wait, no, I got a lot on my fucking plate right now. Dang, wait, you can have that. I'm gonna go learn more fucking shit. I've got a ton on my fucking plate. You can gladly have that.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see, Joey.
Just giving the speeches in the locker room? I ain't concerned with that shit. You can have it, bro.
Year 6, Joey, you said? ¿Va a pasar algo?
I don't know. I need to look at the more details of the contract, but I'm going based off the numbers that you guys just said. That he's going into year 4, right?
Next year will be 4. This year's 3.
So this is year 4. Yeah. So 5th year is usually a team option. I know that now the contract starts and it won't hit, but
we're not even.
But he's
getting paid at the end of the year.
But he doesn't have a
the contract is gonna get signed, but the contract's not gonna start until that one's officially over. Okay. So he's not getting paid yet.
Oh, he's gonna get bonuses. He's gonna get
that signing bonus.
Obviously, the defensive player of the year award is obviously gonna be a fucking bonus. But I'm just saying, just don't be surprised.
All right.
Do not be surprised.
Let's go for some quick no-huddle cues, fellas, before we make our picks. Just want to pick your brains on this and see what you think. Just quick responses real quick here. So, first question. Brock Purdy will win a Super Bowl before Joe Burrow.
No.
Ooh, that took a while from both of y'all.
That defense is insane, but no. Because that means that they beat us, and I don't believe that.
Okay. I'll take that. Joey?
Yes, because of the conference.
Brock Purdy will get
The AFC's tough.
fuck.
I can't.
Yes.
Yeah, Joey's right on that one.
Because of the
AFC's gonna
conference,
be-
the
but,
NFC.
but he's already done, or not won it, but he's already gotten there.
If I'm the
He's too cool, man. He's gonna be
49ers,
there again.
if I'm the 49ers, I fear the Eagles before I fear the Cowboys.
Okay.
Good. Continue
know.
with that dumb fuck mindset.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Just to the Super Bowl.
That's fine. We're the number one defense.
Better. And
All right,
the
all right, all right.
defense not better.
Jalen Hurts is not even.
We'll leave that for another time. Question number two.
Eagles.
Question number 2. Is Tua a better quarterback than Justin Herbert?
Fuck no.
I think so.
Fuck no. No.
Herbert just Herbert just has the fucking
No.
silhouette of a
No.
perfect quarterback and has shown me no winning. How many games have they lost by less than 3 points? 8, 9, 10 games? The last 9 or 10 games, the Chargers have lost her by 3 fucking points, Joey, or less.
I think Miami.
What do you mean no? That's a fact that what I just said.
It's because of more coaching and scenarios and the defense. The Miami's defense is a lot better than San Diego's. And I think at that point, I don't know if
Miami's
Bosa
offense
played.
is way better than San Diego's. Both things are better than San
I mean,
Diego's.
San Diego's. I'm sorry, LA.
Sure.
I just realized I said. But yeah,
You stay with the old teams. We know this.
but Tua has better weapons around him either. I mean, you fucking give him Tyreek Hill and everybody else.
That's what I'm saying. So how are you still choosing the guy that's not winning?
We're talking about the quarterback. We're talking about quarterback. The question. Listen to the question. The question is the quarterback.
The quarterback has to throw, right? And he has to have good people to throw it to. No seas mamón, güey.
So
All right.
Now we're going to penalize the guy that has the best wide receiver. Fuck you.
the quarterback. The question is to the quarterback. Which one's a better quarterback? I still
Tua
take.
Tagovailoa, the numbers show it. Again,
All
you're
right.
looking at the silhouette of the perfect California kid with the long blonde hair, 6'6", mamao, and hasn't done shit.
I don't know about Mamau, but we'll leave it at that.
Bigger
We'll
than
leave that
Tua.
for the next one.
Posture-wise, he's bigger than Tua.
Tua's played like 6 games total, so now we're fucking praising him.
Are the Patriots the worst team in the NFL?
No.
No, the Bears get that one.
Yeah.
Micah Parsons, best player in the NFL?
No.
Oof.
Mahomes has something to say.
No.
Mahomes?
Mahomes.
I'm not mad about that. I'll take that.
I
As much
think-
as I want to be a homer, let him get the award first, and then we can.
And even
name him.
defensive wise, I think defensive wise.
No, don't say fucking Bosa. Don't fucking say Bosa.
No.
say TJ Watt.
No. Aaron Donald. He's not.
Man,
He's right there. He's right there in that fear.
No dive. He's on his way down.
All right. Last one. Can Baker Mayfield lead the Bucks to the NFC Championship?
Yes.
Not that far.
Yes.
Shh, what a surprise, no? The first 2 games?
Yes. Yes.
I thought
Yes.
Mike Evans was just
So
going to be
what?
done. Ask
the
for a
Buccaneers-
trade.
Joey, the Buccaneers are going to be better than your Eagles. The Buccaneers are going to be better than your 49ers. The Buccaneers are going to be better than Dallas. Ain't no way, bro.
I just said they can. The
Well,
question is they can.
they-
If they can, then that means they knocked out. If they
not saying
can,
they
then that means one of these other teams I just named didn't get there.
I mean, they could end up with the division.
Release.
They could end up with the division, the Bucks.
That's what I'm saying. They can. The question is they can. I'm not saying they will. But they
Nah,
can.
I don't believe they can.
They can avoid like a
Their
fucking
best wide receiver doesn't even want to be there. Wait.
but they can avoid 49ers or
They have to play one of them.
Eagles. Yeah,
have to
but
play-
to
they have
the
to play one of
NFC Championship most likely if they win that division. It'll be there, but yeah. That's it, fellas. Let's get to our picks now. We're doing a little bit different this time around. Do you guys just want to start off fresh, clean slate, start from this week with our
3?
picks?
Because we're changing it, right?
Yeah, we're changing it
A
up.
little bit.
We're going to do it a little bit like the NFL Fox guys where we all pick our own 4 matchups. And from there, winner, hey, this time we got to do it, guys. This time, whoever wins at the end, we meet up somewhere in the middle and we buy dinner for the winner. We buy dinner for the winner like we were supposed to.
In
Sounds
Austin.
good.
Yes, all right. Virtual handshake. All right, so we're going to go. Carlos, we're going to go up first with your picks. I see you have Saints and Packers. Hold up. Let me see. It is. Wait, do you have Saints and Packers?
Yes, I have Saints, Packers, Chargers, Vikings, Bears, Chiefs, Rams, Eagles. I can fire quick. I got Packers.
Oh, hold on. All right.
I'm sorry. No, I don't. I got Saints. The Packers are at home, but I'm still taking the Saints.
Okay, you're picking the Saints. Then you got Chargers, Vikings. Minnesota is -1.
Both 0-2 teams. I got the Vikings at home.
Vikings. I see you got the
They got to bounce back.
Bears and Chiefs.
Bears and Chiefs. That one was my layup, so I'm going to go Chiefs.
And then you've got Rams and Bengals, which I see Joey has that matchup too.
Yeah, I realized we both had that one. Should I switch?
No. Pick it, Joey. I have a feeling Joey's going to surprise us there.
I was like, I can go Eagles, Buccaneers, but I think he has that matchup too, right?
Yeah.
Do you have Steelers, Raiders?
No, go with the same Rams and Bengals. Go with that one.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals. They have to bounce back.
Bengals. All right. So we got Saints, Vikings, Chiefs, Bengals. Joey.
I went all home teams except Saints.
I see you've got the sneaky Bills, we used to call them, and the Commanders. We've got Buffalo -6.5 favored. Who do you got here?
Redskins.
Este culero. I knew you were gonna say that.
I knew you were gonna go with that, man. I knew you were gonna go with them. I'm not surprised. Next one, we have the Falcons and Lions. Let me see what we have for the odds. Where is it? I can't find it. Oh, we've got Detroit -3.5. Who do you got?
My boy Bijan is fucking making some noise over there in Atlanta.
Falcons?
Going Atlanta. I'm going with Atlanta.
Wow. Okay. Dang.
Who's the quarterback?
Desmond Ridder.
Yeah, there we go. He's
out of Cincinnati.
Random, yeah. And then
First year?
Yeah.
For the last one,
I'm sorry. No, second year.
He's already there. I think it was there last year.
He subbed out Mariota.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got Eagles and Bucks.
Baker fucking Mayfield, baby. I'm going with the Bucks
anything but
at
fucking
home.
Philly, bro.
Fuck yeah. And we've got they're 5-point underdogs at home. So all right, and then lastly here, Rams and Bengals.
Same. Bengals are gonna start to bounce back.
Bengals are
This is a must win. This is a must win for Cincinnati. If they do not win, they're
out of the division
yeah.
for sure. They're not even getting the playoffs.
All right. And for me, I'm gonna start off with my layup here first. New York Giants at San Francisco. San Francisco, man. I'm going 49ers. They're probably gonna destroy fucking
tomorrow,
Danny
right?
Dimes.
Yeah.
On there. And then my next matchup is gonna be the Tennessee Titans at Cleveland. I'm actually gonna go with Believe Land on this one. They're a 3-point favorite at home. Going with the Browns. And then
game, no time for a massage.
and then next matchup, the New England Patriots versus the New York Jets. The Patriots are actually a -2.5 point favorite on this one, on the Jets. And I'm going to say that Bill Belichick is just going to, I'm sorry, George, but he's just going to pick apart Zach Wilson. I'm going with the Patriots on this one. And Carlos, I see that you're starting to become a believer when I said that the Packers could potentially win that division. My next matchup is also New Orleans and Green Bay, and I'm going with the Green Bay Packers. Love is in the air, just like in Cleveland where there used to be some love. And those are my picks. Niners, Browns, Patriots, Packers. I can't wait. I like this little setup because any one of us can actually now either go up, down, catch up.
Because we're not going to get same results or we don't have same matchup.
Yeah, not the same matchup. So we'll see, fellas. Any last thoughts?
I have a feeling that the Seahawks are going to somehow be in the mix at the very end of it all in the playoffs. I feel like Seattle's flying under the radar is, I guess, what I meant to say.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised with that. Pete Carroll team. Just again, like
Is Pete Carroll the coach whisperer, dog? Because Russell Wilson sucks now.
That's interesting.
And Geno Smith sucked before, and he doesn't now.
That's a good topic to bring up.
That's another where the defense was carrying the team too.
Yeah, but Russell didn't look as lost as he does now, and he was a less experienced player then.
Yeah,
or he finally has a quarterback that can see over the offensive line.
That was my whole thing, man. I was like, he ain't getting any taller or any faster. So
watch Sean Payton end up getting Dak Prescott in Denver.
Why the fuck would he do that?
Se va a ir, güey. The Cowboys are gonna pay priority number 1 Micah Parsons. They're not gonna fucking extend
Dak.
Dak.
Got paid. When is he getting negotiated? He just got paid. What are we talking
He's getting an extension, dog. What do you mean? He's up for an extension.
How long ago did he sign?
We just talked about this in our last pod.
Yeah, next year is his last year.
I guess
He's a free agent because he has
I've had him for so long that I just think he's like on a long term.
He has a no trade clause and a no tag clause, so he's a free agent.
Yeah, it was a 4-year. We're in year 3.
So, and that's why the Cowboys. That's why the Cowboys have the leverage.
His leg went out on the season 2 of no, because he got paid after his leg went out.
Yeah.
How long was that? 2 years ago.
Paid him. We're going into 3. Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. The 2 COVID years fucking blurred through me, and I guess I'm not accounting for those. Holy fuck.
Yeah, man,
Right.
but that's just maybe Sean Payton thinks he can fix the accuracies. How McCarthy was babying him, like Joey likes to say. But all right, guys, we're back.
A little blanket.
We're back. Hopefully, we don't miss a beat the rest of the season. It'll be interesting with our new picks. I'm gonna be looking at every single game, guys. So
Hey, next pod we gotta each and take the records and keep them saved.
Keep tallies for everybody. Everybody keep your own. So Morning Fanatic, Black Mamba, Filthy Texican. We're out.
Dude.